You're watching Morning in the Mountains on the Mountain Fun Life channel. Hi, I'm Frank Murphy, and I am very excited about our next guest, provided they don't shoot me in the head. Let's say hi to Michael Chambliss, Tara Swift, and Lucky, who this guy over at the brand new Sliver Bow Theater.
Yep, that's me. I fixed the toilets.
Oh, all right. Well,
they had to have somebody drive them, so I'm not really supposed to be here.
We tried to sneak off, but
yeah. Now, Michael, you've got a pretty spiffy jacket.
yeah,
Which is nice
yeah.
of
I'm
you.
the fashion guy of the whole outfit.
And Tara, you've got this crossbow that you had pointed at me for quite a while, so thank you for moving it.
Yeah, I didn't want to make you uncomfortable. I know it's a little awkward.
Well, when you're looking up the barrel of a crossbow, could you describe this weapon?
This is my baby here. She shoots 150 miles an hour.
She.
It's so much fun.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And I've been shooting since I was 5. This is my favorite, weapon of choice here.
Okay, so I have a really stupid, naive question. Now, this is a brand new place. I've driven by it, the Sliver Bow.
Yeah.
And this obviously is a bow. So I didn't even know. I thought it was like a tribute to Clara Bow or some old-timey actress. But it's actually an archery show. And you are an expert archer.
I am.
And what about you?
I'm the singer, MC.
Okay. And you clean the turlet.
And I cleaned the toilet.
All right. So, all right. Then, Tara, as the archer here, how did you get started shooting arrows?
Well, I started shooting when I was 5, traditional bows, but then later in my 20s I obtained some compound bows and had a lot of fun shooting in the backyard with those.
What's a compound bow?
A compound bow is more of an upright sort of draw, where you draw like this, Katniss Everdeen, Hunger Games. I'm sure everyone's seen that.
Oh, yeah.
That's a
all right.
compound
What's
bow.
the
This is
kind
a
they-
crossbow. It's
and
where the limbs are horizontal.
what's the kind they use in the Olympics? Because remember back in the,
yes.
you're probably too old. I mean, I'm probably too old. You're probably too young to remember. There's some kid named Justin something who won the gold medal in 1996.
It'd be more like the traditional bow, like the compound bows.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I remember meeting him, and he came to whatever radio station I was working at in Los Angeles at the time, and we shot bows and arrows. It was kind of cool.
That's amazing.
It was very cool.
Maybe we could do some shooting today.
Okay. Well, all right. So here's the dumb question, though. In the Olympics, obviously, you use regular bows and arrows. We've all seen those. We all went to camp at some point in our life, right, Michael?
Right.
We've
Yep,
all
yep.
maybe some point in your life, you've probably had experience with a bow and arrow. If you've gone to any kind of.
I had, when I was growing up, we came here to the Smoky Mountains, and we'd always go to Cherokee. And
The casino?
they would buy me no, I was too little. But they would always buy me those little plastic bow and arrows,
Yeah, exactly.
That's my experience.
With the suction cup on the end, maybe?
That's it. And I was really good at that.
So that's where I'm headed. That's exactly where I'm headed. Thank you, Michael Chambliss. Because I want to know from you, Tara Swift, what's on the tip of the arrow that you shoot in a room full of audience members?
Well, it's not suction cups, and they're genuine steel pointed field tips. So they're
Sharp?
They're pretty sharp. They're dangerous.
I mean,
I need them to be sharp enough that they stick into the target and they won't bounce out.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So like razor sharp? I mean, like
No,
would it
not
like
razor.
needle sharp?
No,
They're
not
sharp.
razor sharp.
Trust me, I hadn't really. I went and inspected the arrow because I thought maybe it was little rubber tips or something.
Yeah.
No.
And then
really.
I also understand that between shows you even make them sharper.
Do you?
You had some
Just
kind of
yesterday,
tool?
I was in the dressing
much
room
sharper?
dremeling my field tips.
She borrowed my Dremel thing.
What's a
back there.
Dremel? You would know as a handyman.
It's a rotary tool.
Yeah, a rotary tool. And
I've heard of
it
the Rotary
spins
Club.
And it sharpens and the
doesn't
sparks will
know.
fly.
Okay.
I do too.
He knows
no.
what a Canuten valve is, and that's about it.
What's a Canuten valve?
Nothing. We made it up. He believes that there's one break at the theater, so we keep him running around all the time.
It's real similar to a whatchamacallit.
Yeah,
Oh, all right.
yeah.
Like a left-handed
Thingamadoodle.
ratchet and a swimming pool on the roof
That's
and all those
right.
other.
Yeah.
I could have stayed in the car. I didn't have to come in here with you.
Don't let him fool you. He's our comedian.
Have you seen the show,
He's a
Lucky?
crack up.
Have I seen the show? I did. It's really good.
It was nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're good.
What's your favorite part?
I've
I've got candy for you.
Well, Michael's really good. I like her, but she scares me a little bit.
Yeah, she looks fierce.
Yeah.
She already referenced Katniss from Hunger Games, and she has this. Can I touch it?
Of course.
What's it? You call it her? She? What's her name?
Well,
It's heavy. She's
I don't
heavy.
really have a name for her.
Barnett Crossbows.
I'm gonna
We've got to
have.
name her.
I'm gonna have to name her.
Priscilla.
So do you go like to the world's largest knife store and buy stuff over there?
I do enjoy knives. Knives are fun.
And where is the world's largest knife? I've went through that entire store looking for it, and they all looked regular to me.
Oh, at the knife work?
It says
wouldn't
world's
know.
largest knife store. So
Yeah.
Anyway.
I think maybe it's
So-
the whole thing.
I'm gonna
think it's-
Largest knife story.
I did not see the world's
He's gonna be
largest
stewing
knife.
on that
I
all
just
day
saw
long
it.
now. Thanks
So
a
you
lot.
feel free to use this in your
Yeah.
show, but
I'll go down there
I
and
would
look
like
for
to
it.
know
Where
which
that knife
which
is.
knife is the biggest.
World's largest knife.
It says right on the side, world's largest knife.
You should go in there and
Store.
inspect every one of them. And measure
I
them.
didn't have that kind of time.
You want to
So-
borrow my measuring tape?
Well, yes, thank you. So, what songs go with shooting crossbows? If you're going to sing like "Shot Through the Heart" and
Oh.
"You're to
Actually,
blame,"
that might
you
be
give
a good idea.
love a bad name. Is that in the show?
That might be in there.
You have to come see.
You have to come
Come
see.
on, you can tell me.
Yeah. Well,
My grandsons love the Bon Jovis.
Yeah.
So,
Love 'em.
We might have a little teaser of Bon Jovi in there.
all right. So, what's another song about? There's Cupid, draw back your bow.
Yeah.
Cupid. Yeah, that's a good
So is
one.
that in this
We
show?
should- No, but we should be writing this stuff down.
Yes.
I mean,
didn't
I'm a
All
D.
archery
Pen.
themed songs.
You-
That maybe that's too obvious. And
I'm a-
people want diversity.
No,
and
I'm an.
variety.
You understand? This is how DJs think. We expect every song
Yeah.
to have some connection to bows, arrows, shooting, something, anything along those lines.
Well, it is a variety show, so there's a great variety of music. There's the country hits, the Elvis, some rock, some pop.
Elvis.
Taylor
It's
Swift,
something for
Justin
everyone.
Timberlake.
Even kids like a few of the songs.
Are you
on there.
related to
Disney.
Taylor Swift, Tara Swift?
No.
Oh, all right.
I
Are
get
you
that all
related
the
to
time.
Chris
though.
Chambliss, Michael Chambliss?
No, I'm not.
Actually, I could have guessed that.
She's definitely not related to Taylor. She can't sing a lick.
All
I
right.
heard her.
So the Silver Bow Theater, it's brand new, and it's right on the borderline practically between Pigeon Forge and Sevierville. I would describe it as maybe across the street from Titanic.
That's
Yeah.
exactly right.
We call it like Theater Row. It's like
Yeah,
where
yeah.
everything is kind of right in there.
It's really a great place to be.
It is.
Yeah, because
Right
you
near
can.
Hatfields and McCoy's, right next to the Civil War Theater, by Wonderworks, right in there.
The Titanic
The Opry.
is directly across from us.
So show times and how do we get tickets? How do we go? I got to come? Let's go.
Well, there are shows Monday through Saturday at 8 p.m.
You can make him work the box office when he's not
Isn't he
fixing
great?
toilets.
I have to do everything.
He does
out there,
everything at
so-
the theater.
Monday
He's
through
so
Saturday.
handy.
That's right. You can go online, silverbowshow.com, and you can also call our telephone number. I can't remember what it is, but I'm sure somebody will put it on the screen.
I say Google. Really, you know what? I am
Silver Bow box office.
I am so spoiled that literally I Google whatever it is I want to look for,
Right.
and then you just tap the number,
Yep.
and it calls.
So easy.
You don't even have to know the number. You just have to be able to recognize that. Oh, that looks like a phone number, and touch it.
Right.
So that's what you do.
So
You,
easy.
it's you know how to Google? Everyone knows how to Google.
Google.
All right.
We live in an
Monday
age of-
through
Google.
Saturday at 8 p.m. Goggle us, and you'll find the phone number.
Do you wear goggles in the show, Michael, in case she shoots you in the face?
You know what I'm thinking about it? Now that I inspected those arrows.
Now, I would like to see an arrow go through this beautifully moosed hair.
Oh, man.
It
I
would
think-
probably stick in it.
Careful. I think it
So
would.
it's so thick, it's
I
just an
think it would.
entity unto
I think it
itself.
would get stuck.
Does
Almost
the
like a
I have my
target.
own zip code up there. So.
Okay. How about the overture from the famous Rossini opera, Guillaume Tell, which is the fancy way of saying William Tell.
Yes, he's made the apple off the head trick very popular and very
So
famous.
can you use that music? It's probably in the public domain.
Well, maybe. I guess we could. Yeah,
We're
sure.
taking notes, mental notes here.
This is new. This show is so new that we haven't worked out all the songs yet.
Well, there are a great variety of songs, and it's silver bow, not necessarily entirely bow strings, but also a violin string, a violin bow, and
Oh,
they're
she
all
is so
there's a lot of
good.
strings, a lot of strings in the show,
Kind of a
Really?
double meaning, maybe.
lots
Oh,
of strings.
We have a classically trained violinist.
Really?
She's from St. Louis. She's 20 years old,
Get out.
and she's amazing.
That sounds
And,
fantastic. What's her
Sings
name?
Her name is Reagan Farney.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and she
Wow.
first time out on her own, really, and
Yeah.
she's just doing fantastic.
That's good.
Beautiful voice. We feature her.
I've
There are
got a- I've got
amazing,
a-
talented singers in the show. It's ridiculous.
Well, I'm going to tell all my
They're
string
incredible.
friends. I got a whole a section full of string friends.
There you go.
You gotta come see it.
Yeah, I mean they come in fours, but I know a bunch of them. I probably know 12 or 16 or maybe even 20. You know, so that'd be.
I don't really see how an individual could come and not enjoy at least one part of the show.
Oh, you're gonna
we
love
do
it.
everything.
Okay.
Something for
Well, that's why it's a show.
You know what?
You have to
Silver
go?
Bow, it could be about me too.
Why?
Because I got gray hair and I'm single.
And he does hand out Granny apples
Smith
during
apples.
the.
They're the best. We have candy apples in our concession stand. They're so good.
Are they the red kind with the hard candy?
They're all kinds, and they're sparkly.
No, because there's the caramel kind or the chocolate covered kind. But if you've got the hard red, old timey,
Those are the old school ones.
that's what I get at the Tennessee Valley Fair. They're the best.
Yeah.
Do you have
They're hard
those?
on your teeth, though.
I haven't.
Not if you
seen
do it
them.
right. Yeah, I'll get you the recipe from the Methodist church that makes them.
I
for the
haven't
Tennessee Valley
seen
Fair.
them because by the time I get there, most of them are already gone.
I see. And Granny Smith apples are also excellent for your speaking voice.
Really? That's why I
Yes.
ate one last night. And you got onto me. I came out with an apple, and she said, eating one of my apples.
No, I'm telling
Oh
about
my
Casey
goodness.
Kasem. I'll tell you the story about Casey
Good to
Kasem and his
know.
apple after we're done with the interview. All right. It's not a story. It's just that he took a bite of the apple every time before he said, and now back to the countdown. So, anyhow.
We're all going to be munching on those apples.
They're
before
good
the
for
show
you.
now,
All my
every
voiceover
day.
friends, I've got voiceover friends, they use only the Granny Smith. It helps you
Really?
with the, yeah. You know, do you ever
Wow.
listen to
Good thing we
NPR
have, like,
and you
10
get
packs of
annoyed
them.
by all of the, it sounds like they're eating oatmeal while they're talking on NPR?
Yeah.
If they would just take a bite of a Granny Smith apple, it would clear up most of that problem.
Wow.
She uses them for target practice.
Yeah.
I shoot holes in
If
them.
she'd eat one, she might sing better.
Well, that's a
May-
good, that's,
And he
Maybe it'll help my
deworms them for
speaking,
us.
too.
He deworms them every night. For
you know,
us.
I'm feeling bad because Lucky has given me at least 3 opportunities to get out of this interview with an excellent punchline.
That's what he does.
So I thank you for that. So we've got Lucky, and we've got Tara Swift, and we've got Michael Chambliss, who are appearing at the Sliver Bow Theater right on the Parkway in Pigeon Forge across from the Titanic. The website one more time.
SilverbowShow.com.
Lovely.
We're on
I can.
Facebook, we're on Instagram, 8 o'clock show, Monday through Saturday. Come see us.
I will. Bring in the wife.
Yay!
All right.
Cool.
We're
It's
very
fun.
excited. And
It's a lot of fun.
I go to shows.
Bring some
there's-
goggles.
And there's
Oh, yeah.
danger.
And a shield.
There's danger in the show.
So I can sit back outside the
Be
splash
on the edge of your,
zone.
be on the edge of
She'll
your
see
seat.
you.
Yeah, I like it at SeaWorld,
She'll
I
put
hope.
you right there in those sides.
No. What does it look like?
Oh,
wow.
whoa, whoa,
Oh, my
Wow,
goodness.
your eye looks
I'm waiting.
ginormous.
Notice I didn't touch the trigger, everybody.
That
Right,
looked like
right.
something out of Bubbles, the Coke bottle
Yeah.
glasses. I could see your eye. It was this big.
Thank you for watching this fascinating interview with the cast of the Sliver Bow Theater. Thank you, Lucky. Thank you, Tara. Thank you, Michael.
you.
I'm Frank Murphy. This is Morning in the Mountains. We'll be back with more coming right up on the Mountain Fun Life channel.
I need to fix that light for you
Stop.
out there.